So if you have areas like that you want to clear, that stuff like that, see, you can't use a normal weed eater on that because those are actually trees. They're very thick. I've let them go too much, but a weed eater will just, it'll eat up your cord so fast. So get yourself a badass weed eater. Troy-Bilt, this is not sponsored. I needed this tool, so I got it a long time ago. I've had this about 4 or 5 years. Fires up pretty much every time. I only put real gas, 100% gas in it. Highly recommend that. I don't care about what anyone says. 100% gas, it'll fire up every year. All right, so what's it look like? It uses 2 of these very thick weed eater cords. Are very thick. They last quite a while, but I made this. I put the tube here and taped it here because they'll run out on the field, and you don't want to be running back and forth in the house trying to get that. All right, here's what it looks like underneath. Oh, I didn't even know it, but I'm out of cord here. I need to put another cord on that other side, so let's do that now. So basically you just do a U pattern in there and it hooks on, and this was seen this last day, so I'll take that out. It's kind of easiest to put both in like that, then pull on this, make sure they're even. This will last you about 25 minutes, depending on how hard you're hitting it, before you need to put new cords in. 20-25 minutes. This thing's pretty much a beast. I left it outside all winter, all summer, all winter, outside, but under an awning. I don't let my stuff get wet, but I will leave it outside. Let's see how it does. right, you saw it. Maybe 6 to 8 minutes. Got the most of the stuff out. That would have tore up my weed eater. I had to change string 3 times. We got this nasty stuff here in Oklahoma. Ow! I'm constantly poking myself. It's some kind of vine, and it grows from the ground up into the trees. And obviously I kill it all I can, but we have these, I think they're post oak trees in Oklahoma, and I think they're really ugly. And the reason is because they grow branches from the bottom up. What I've heard is the soil here is pretty bad, but these trees are pretty tough. Anyway, you saw what I did in just a few minutes. And then let's look at the cord. It's a little beat up after about 6-7 minutes of use. I need to come in and cut these branches. I'll do that some other time, but there it is, friends. This is my Ego blower. Had it a few years, pretty good. Batteries are really expensive. Has a turbo mode. And there it is, the final product.